Opening more. Today, Governor Abbott announced most businesses in the Houston area can expand to 75% capacity starting Monday. Adam Bennett shows us who can open and why bars are still not on that list.
Hospitalizations are down, so Governor Greg Abbott says certain businesses can open up to more customers. In Houston and most regions in Texas, businesses now at 50% capacity can increase to 75% starting Monday. Those include retail, manufacturing, restaurants, office buildings, museums, libraries, and gyms. Hospitals can immediately start ordinary elective surgeries, and starting next Thursday, all nursing homes, assisted living centers, and state-supported centers can reopen for visitation. They must follow certain health protocols and not have a COVID-19 outbreak. These changes do not apply to the Rio Grande Valley, Laredo, or Victoria. Governor Abbott says those regions still have too many COVID-19 hospitalizations. And he says bars statewide still must stay closed unless they're operating as restaurants.
Because bars are nationally recognized as COVID spreading locations, they are still not able to open at this time. However, it is important for them to know that we are focused on finding ways to get them open. We need to see COVID numbers continue to be contained.
In the next half hour, Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner will respond to Governor Abbott's reopening plan. He'll also give an update on COVID-19 during that press conference. Adam Bennett, KHOU 11 News.